Hi everybody, and welcome to another part of the blockchain tutorials of Web3.js series. So now in this part we're going to continue with the index.js of our project that we're going to compile the smart contract called simple token. So now what we're going to do after running this part, meaning that after getting the result of the compilation, we're going to get a couple of parameters, ABI and bytecode, and then we're going to store them in a JSON file so that later we can use them for deploying the smart contract. So right now what I'm going to do is to write API. So here it's better to write let's API. So let's API. So we have API. Let me check off. No, we don't have it, so we need to write let. So output dot contracts and then here we'll have the name of the file related to the smart contract. So it's simple token dot sol, and don't forget to put it inside of the double quotes. Also the name of the smart contract. So this is the name of the file of the smart contract, but for the second one we'll need the name of the smart contract itself. So this is the name of the smart contract, so I can copy this right over here and paste it here. So sometimes the name of the smart contract is not the same as the name of the file. So even right now they're not exactly the same, but sometimes the name itself. So let me fix this one first. Sometimes this simple token, which is here the same as here, is not the same, right? Sometimes the name of the smart contract could be something else. So it's a good practice to check the name of the contract instead of the file of the smart contract. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is to write API, and this is going to provide the API for us out of the compiled smart contract, which is the output. And also for the bytecode, we're gonna have bytecode over here, or simply bytecode without the camel case. So output dot contracts, again the same sentence, but this time for the bytecode. So I'm not gonna write it again. And now bytecode. Oh, actually, we need to write EVM dot bytecode dot object. Okay, so right now we can console log ABI and bytecode. So console log. So double quotes ABI colon, and outside of the double quote we'll have comma and then ABI parameter. So the next line we'll have console.log again for the bytecode. So we'll have bytecode colon inside of the double quote comma and then bytecode. So now let's try this one, and by the way you need to run the compile file. So let me copy it here. And by the way, we do not need, for now we do not need JSON file path, but later we're gonna use it. So let's define this. I'm gonna write a function for storing these two data inside of one JSON file. So here I'm gonna write the JSON file path, and make this, and this should be a constant variable. So for JSON file path, first of all, write the double quotes, and then we'll place the file inside of the directory that we are in. So what we need to do is to write, for example, contract data .json. Notice that we're not gonna save anything for now. Let's have this right here. And also the contract file. So right now we do not even need the contract file, but let's write it here so that we have it. So the contract file is, let me check. So the contract file is simple token. So, and let's fix this. And we're ready to run our project. Let's see if we have any problems. So in order to run it, you can run node index.js. And let's see what the error is. So we've got a result here, but the result of the compilation is error. So cannot read properties of undefined reading simple token as so. And here there seems to be the problem with this line ABI. So now I know where the problem is coming from, and that is the file that we've defined here, the contract file. So we need to change this from this format to this format. So it should start with fs or file system library and read the file this way, right? Because it should be the format of the file should be changed to the string and to a specific format so that we can use it instead of the compile library. So once I save this and run the code again, now you will be able to see that we've got the bytecode and also ABI. So this is the ABI, and as you can see, it contains some of the data related to our smart contract. And so it has also got a bytecode, which is a very long string containing some hexadecimal codes that we cannot get what it is actually, but it's useful for deploying our smart contract. Anyway, so what we're gonna do here is to add the code related to saving the JSON file, and then we're done with the function related to compiling the smart contract. So in order to do that, you can run a write try, and then instead of it we'll have const ABI, const JSON ABI, equals to JSON stringify dot stringify. So here we're going to stringify the data related to ABI and bytecode. By the way, before we get into our try, we need to write contract data. Contract data equals to, so let's write let contract data. This is a better way. And then we'll have semicolon and ABI here, ABI colon, and now comma here. So it's ABI. Oh, actually this is not console log, so okay, we will have column after the apostrophe and ABI here, so it's an object. So we're going to define an object containing the ABI and the bytecode data. So bytecode, which is bytecode, like this, and this is the object that we're going to save. So now what what we're going to do is to stringify the contract data. So contract data and null and 2. So that's it. And then what we're going to have is fs write file sync, fs.write file sync, and then here we're gonna have JSON file path that we defined earlier, and also we'll have JSON ABI and this is UTF-8 format. Okay, so there we go. So now we're also gonna catch the error. Before that, let's console.log and let ourselves know that it has been done successfully. Console.log ABI has been written to file. And then we'll have JSON file path. So JSON file path is a path where our JSON file is located. So now we're gonna catch the error, catch error. So open the brackets and console.error. So we'll have failed to write ABI to file. And then we'll show the error. Here we go, and that's it for this function. Now let's try it again. So running this time will give us also the JSON file in our directory containing the data that we were looking for, so that later we can deploy the smart contract. So now let's save this, and if we have written everything alright, it will give us the right result, and it has. So ABI has been written to file, contract data.json. So let's take a look at the JSON file. Now, as you can see, it contains the ABI and also the bytecode. So that's it for this part of our tutorial, and we managed to finish and compile the smart contract. In the next ones, we will deploy the smart contract and also interact with it.